He's a hip-hop star, a recording artist, a radio show host, a role model for Aboriginal youth, and he's from Edmonton.
I know right from wrong, so I write the songs and hopes maybe people will cope and get along.
His name is Doug Bedard, a.k.a. Plex, and he's back home performing as part of the annual Dream Speakers Festival. Plex put on a show at West Edmonton Mall this afternoon.
Life's getting surreal, feeling no feel. I'ma keep making music and speak how I feel. Show from the land of ice and snow. Let the simple life controls to go.
Plex, or Doug, joins us in the studio this afternoon. Welcome home to Edmonton.
Thank you, Linda.
Start by telling us about the nickname Plex. There's an Edmonton connection there.
Yeah, I used to work for CJSR way back in the day, and a friend of mine named Billy Blackout, he basically just dropped it on me one time when I couldn't make it down to the show and said, yeah, it's Doug kicking it from the duplex when I phoned in to freestyle. And eventually I just dropped it because the long name didn't work so well. So Plex kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit better.
And so you're in Toronto now, but you spent most of your life here.
I spent basically like 95% of my life in Edmonton. Most of my experience that I even speak about in my songs were based on stuff that happened here in Edmonton. Been in Toronto for about 3 years now. It's been good. It's been good. I get a lot of support.
And you've actually got a new CD out too. This is your first solo CD called Brainstorm. This came out in March. And so how's this been going so far?
It's been going very well. Very well. iTunes has been really, really good. A lot of people have been downloading it for free, so it's no overhead that way.
Yeah. How do you describe what the music is? You don't like to be put in a box, do you?
I don't like to be pigeonholed or anything like that, but I mean, it's based on Edmonton experiences again. I mean, I speak a lot about social and political issues, but I mean, at the same time, I like to just have a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah.
You know? So there's a lot of songs where they've kind of got catchy rhythms, but I'm actually saying something, and I think it's important for artists to do something like that. I mean,
for sure.
Some of the more successful Edmonton hip-hop artists don't really fit that whole mainstream thing with the materialistic views, Cadence Weapon, Touch of NATO, and like that.
Well, I mean, you talk about a lot of the stories that we see on the news, in the newspaper, about the Aboriginal community not necessarily all that positive, and you see your job as a role model and being able to use your profile to mentor Aboriginal youth.
Yeah, and I'm not the only one that's like that. There's a lot of other artists out there that are doing amazing things right now. It's just you got to know where to look. And I just hope that I can kind of just open that door so it's obvious to who's doing what.
What are you trying to do with these kids? What message do you want to send to them?
I just think that family values have kind of slipped away over the years, and I think that that's one of the things we got to push. And in a lot of cases, like world peace, I mean, there's not really any peace at home, and it's a global issue as well. I mean, I'd like to see a world where, like, Palestinians and Israelis could go to a sporting event and shake hands afterwards and go for a de-alcoholized beer.
Look at you. You're also a DJ, I guess, because you've got a 3-hour radio show. Tell us about that.
It's called the Plex Show. It's on the Aboriginal Voices Radio, or the AVR network. We just changed the name to the AVR network recently. It's been pretty good. I've been going for a year and a half. I won one award at the Imaginative Film Festival through Astral Media, and it's been good. I've been trying to...
You're where? Edmonton, Calgary?
Edmonton, Calgary, Ottawa, Vancouver, and Toronto.
Wow.
And it's been good. It's gotten a lot of exposure for Aboriginal artists. I try to mix the mainstream in with the Aboriginal music, just to kind of invite non-Aboriginal people to be more interested and invest more into the Aboriginal sound.
Do you ever feel like there's a weight on your shoulders representing the community to some degree?
Sometimes. But I think it's been good. I've been accepted by both non-Aboriginal community and the Aboriginal community. I think that's important. If you can be accepted on both playing fields, it's quite an accomplishment.
I think you're really talented, and I hope this goes really big for you. I know you said iTunes has been a support, but you can find this in Edmonton, right?
Yeah, the select HMVs, but you can special order it through HMV. iTunes is a good one too.
We're going to put up your website here too, so very nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and good luck with your career.
Thank you.
All right, we just mentioned it. To find out more about Plex, go to his website at myspace.com/118 or tune into his weekly radio show on the Aboriginal Voices Network every Friday called The Plex Show. Nicola, pretty impressive guy.
Cool guy. Very cool. Great music, great sound, Lynda. And I thought this was a perfect time, considering you were trying to copy me again with your white suit, that I would wear my new Edmonton Eskimos little kind of fitted little jacket.